4.3.
First, Maria, I'd like to say how pleased we are to have you as a consultant for our programme on Spain.
I'm very happy you asked me. It sounds like a very interesting project.
We hope so. As I explained in my letter, we would like to focus on 3 regions with quite different cuisines to give some idea of the variety of Spanish cuisine. What would you suggest?
If you want 3 quite different regions, my advice would be to choose the Basque Country, Catalonia and Andalusia. Basque cooking has the reputation of being the best in Spain, and many of Spain's best chefs come from the Basque Country. There are lots of interesting seafood specialities, and San Sebastián is famous for its men-only gastronomic clubs, where men get together to cook gourmet meals for themselves. It might be a good idea to include them in your program, as they're also a local speciality.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Yes, I think we should do that. Good. So we'll definitely have the Basque Country as one of the 3 regions. Now, Maria, what about you appearing in the programme on Spain? Perhaps to talk about the different regions.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not very keen on that idea. It's very nice of you to ask me, though.
Well, we might persuade you to change your mind later. Now, how about some coffee, Maria? Eric?
4.4.
Well, I'd suggest you include Catalonia as one of the 3 regions because it has a very interesting and varied cuisine. Its capital, Barcelona, is considered to be one of the best places to eat in Europe. I'd recommend you include some of Barcelona's tapas bars in your program. I think you should also visit the Penedès region of Catalonia, where Spain's well-known sparkling wine, cava, is produced.
Yes, let's do that. Do you think we should explain the origin of typical Spanish foods like paella, describe where the idea came from and how these dishes vary in different regions?
Yes, that's an interesting idea. Then you could go to Valencia, because that's where paella originated. Although, of course, you find paella everywhere in Spain today.
Right. Now, what would you advise us to do in Andalusia?
Well, if I were you, I'd go to Jerez de la Frontera, where sherry comes from. And you could go and see the bar in Seville, where the custom of eating tapas probably originated. And another thing Andalusia is famous for is its confectionery, traditional Spanish sweets and cakes. There's a convent in Seville that's famous for the confectionery made by its nuns, so I'd suggest you go there too.
Yes, that's something different. Well, Maria, you've given us lots of helpful advice. What Eric and I need to do now is discuss all these ideas and draw up a detailed plan for the programme on Spain. Then how about meeting again in about a week's time to finalise details of the programme?
Yes, I'll be happy to do that. In the meantime, good luck with the preparation.
4.5. 1.
Sherry. Cherry.
2.
Shoes. Choose.
3.
Dish. Ditch.
4.6. 1.
Would you like a cherry?
2.
Excuse me, this is my share.
3.
I can't see any ships.
4.
Did you say they were cheap?
5.
Shall I watch it?
6.
Do you want me to cash it?
4.7. 1. A.
Would you like a sherry?
B.
Would you like a cherry?
2. A.
Excuse me, this is my share.
B.
Excuse me, this is my chair.
3. A.
I can't see any ships.
B.
I can't see any chips.
4. A.
Did you say they were sheep?
B.
Did you say they were cheap?
5. A.
Shall I wash it?
B.
Shall I watch it?
6. A.
Do you want me to cash it?
B.
Do you want me to catch it?
4.8. 1. Chess. 2. Shelf. 3. Rich. 4. Shells. 5. Merchant. 6. Dish. 7. Ditch. 8. Shops. 9. Chops. 10. Check. Unit 5, 5.1.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Crown Plaza Business Centre at Coogee Beach. I'm David Bowers, your host for the next 2 days, and I just want to give you some practical information. Another conference is being held at the hotel at the same time as this one. They are using the conference rooms on the first floor, so you may see some delegates you don't recognise. Don't worry, they are being looked after by my colleague, Lydia Marchiori. OK. Coffee, tea and cold drinks are served all day in the cafe, which is located just inside the main entrance to the conference suite. Lunch is served between 12 and 2:30 in the private dining room next door to this room. This evening, you're invited to join the management for drinks by the swimming pool. The general manager usually makes a short welcome speech. I'd like to apologise for the temperature. I'm afraid it's a little warmer than usual in here because the air conditioning in the business centre is being repaired. However, the work will be completed before lunchtime. Right, there are some changes to the conference program. Unfortunately, one of the main speakers has cancelled her talk, and so a couple of the sessions have been cancelled or rescheduled. Some of the rooms have also been changed. The updated program is being printed at the moment. My colleague Anna is working on it, and it will be available in the lobby in good time for the first session. One more thing. The Business Service Centre is currently being extended, but there is a temporary business centre which can be found in the reception area. Now, before we go for breakfast, are there any questions?
Are we expected to dress formally for dinner?
No, we ask everyone to be smart casual. You're not permitted to wear shorts, but we try to be informal.
Will we be shown round the fitness centre?
Yes, you'll be given an induction session this evening before dinner, if you're interested. The fitness centre manager will come to the drinks party as well.
Sorry, but my newspaper wasn't delivered to my room this morning.
Oh, did you request it at reception last night?
Yes, I did.
OK, I'll look into it.
5.2. 1. Abib Kuri.
I try to do some kind of exercise or sport most days. Sometimes it's hard to find the time because I have a full-time job and I'm also doing an MBA part-time. My gym opens at 5:30 a.m., so I try to fit in a 45-minute workout before I go to the office. There's a Start the Week class on Monday mornings, and I rarely miss that. It helps me get in shape for the week. I lift weights once or twice during the week too, but it depends how much energy I have. Swimming is another regular activity. My gym has a 20-meter pool, which is okay for a quick swim in the morning. I think it's important to be healthy and fit. I probably don't eat as well as I should. I never have breakfast, just a strong black coffee. And I usually phone out for lunch and have a sandwich at my desk. I really enjoy eating out with friends in the evening. I do that at least 3 times a week, and I don't always think about what's healthy. I never eat before 11 at night, and usually not until after midnight. At weekends and in the summer, I like to spend time at the beach with friends. We play soccer on the beach and there's always lots of water sports going on. But these days, I rarely go because I have coursework to catch up with at the weekend. The building where I live has a tennis court, so I usually play tennis on Sunday evenings. I also play soccer for my sports club team on Friday evenings. It means I have a good excuse to get out of the office at the end of the week.
2. Gao Da Cheng.
I work most of the day, and I don't have much time for recreational activities. On my day off on Sunday, I like to spend time with my family. I used to play basketball in school, but it's a long time since I did any real sport. I think it is important to be healthy. In terms of health, I'm very lucky. I believe that good health comes from a good, regular diet and a happy and positive outlook on life. As far as exercise goes, I sometimes join my father early in the morning in a local park for Tai Chi, a very old Chinese martial art. It is very good for the mind as well as the body. But my generation, and certainly people younger than me, tend to look at Tai Chi as a little old-fashioned. So it isn't as popular as it was in the past. But I enjoy doing it. It certainly pleases my father. I always eat at regular times, which is very, very important. Breakfast at 6:30, lunch at midday, and dinner at 6 p.m. I think my body is better for this, and I must admit, I don't feel right if I eat at unusual times. I read a lot about the health of people in the West and all the exercise they do. Running, working out in the gym, playing squash, and so on. I think they're trying to stay young for a long time. I don't worry too much about becoming older. It's a natural thing, and in Chinese culture, I think, older people are respected much more than in the West.